goes in there first. Maybe announce it Friday sometime when we get on the bus or something.
On another note, Devin Taylor, what kind of camp has he had in your mind, and what kind of season is he capable of having?
Yeah, Devin's done pretty well. Again, he's not played a lot like Melvin and some trade-in. They don't play a lot in the scrimmages. But we think Devin's ready to go. And he needs to knock some balls down this week. Look for him to hopefully get some hands up, and along with the other guys. So this is a passing team. That's one thing about it. We know they're a passing team. And so our rushers are going to get a chance to rush. And our cover guys are going to get a chance to cover. And we'll go from there.
Coach, over the last couple of years, your team's kind of struggled a little bit with neutral site games. Is this something you're concerned about despite the experience of this team going up to Charlotte on Saturday?
No, I don't. It's a little bit like a home and road game. We've struggled in bowl games, that's for sure. I guess that's a neutral site game. Yeah, we haven't played very well at all. But anyway, that's another team. This is a new team this year, and we should treat this. Really, you don't say home game, away game. You just concentrate about playing the game the best you can. It doesn't matter where it is. So we should. We have struggled with some teams that some people thought we should handle easily. You know, the Woffords and South Carolina States. They come in here and smacked us around, and we've had a dogfight just to beat those teams. Are we a different team now? I don't know. We got to find out. When it's all over Saturday night, we'll find out if we're a little different or not.
Coach, Brandon Shell, after his health-related issues, how's he done? Will he get some snaps on Saturday?
Yeah, Brandon has done very well. Brandon actually was back the next day from that little heat dizziness and so forth. Our trainers acted very swiftly and really did a super job getting that under control. And certainly we learned a lot as coaches and strength coaches and everyone about the heat factor. You always got to be concerned, and we haven't had any close to an issue since then. But anyway, Brandon's about ready to go. Brandon obviously has a lot to learn. Played in a real running offense down there at Goose Creek, Coach Reedy, and they still got a heck of a team and run the ball super down there. So the pass protection and this, that, and the other a little bit. There's a lot to learn for him, but he's coming along nicely. And I think right now he's the backup right tackle, and hopefully can get him in the game. The score will depend, I guess, on how much he plays.
Real quick, Coach, two questions. Status of Andrew Clifford, how's he doing? And secondly, broaden that fan base, get that Charlotte connection, obviously with the guys you got coming down from Rock Hill and stuff. How important is having a good showing up there in Charlotte?
Well, first of all, Andrew Clifford was riding his motorcycle, or scooter, I guess you'd call it, around 1:30 or 2 in the morning to go get some pizza the other night and had an accident, no helmet. From what I understand, he was trying to carry his pizza, driving a scooter one-handed, not real smart, and sort of fell off and hit his head. And I think somebody saw him unconscious there, and they got him to the hospital. And he's got some stitches in his head. He's, concussion. So he's been resting. So he's out. He's out for 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. I don't know. But hopefully that was a lesson for our guys that all drive scooters. You can't tell them to do everything in life. You can advise them to wear a helmet and really encourage them, but if they're not going to wear one, so anyway, but he's okay. But hopefully it's a lesson. The rest of our guys won't put themselves in that situation. So your other question was about
Charlotte. You got that Rock Hill kind of connection down here. Let's go ahead and broaden it out a little bit and get the Charlotte fan base.
Yeah, we got several players from the Charlotte area and Rock Hill, so forth, up through there. And I think they're fired up about it, but they'll be fired up for every game. Once you kick it off, you don't say, man, I'm in Charlotte, I'm in Columbia here, I'm at Williams-Brice, I'm in Between the Hedges or Rocky Top. You don't say that. You just try to play the game. So I think that's what their minds will be on right there. Okay.
You've mentioned a couple of times about Stephen doing a lot better. What was his wake-up call, or is one of the lights going to come on for Stephen? Was it the last suspension and the threat that maybe he wouldn't be able to play his last season?
No, I don't. I don't know about all that. That's all history. No answer to that question.
Coach, Hyperside, what makes you feel that this team has a chance to really get special this year?
Just what we've seen in practice, we think we've improved, but again, until we play the games, we don't know. I've had several years here in practice. Our quarterbacks couldn't throw the ball against the air with no defenders out there and throw and catch. Hit the ground here, over here, there, and now we're pretty much having an idea of where they're going. And the quarterbacks usually their timing is much better from just maybe years and years of practice or concentration or whatever. So that's encouraging. But again, until we go do it consistently, it's just hope. We just got hope right now, and we'll see how it plays out.
Steve, a follow-up on Devin. He's such a quiet, almost meek guy. When you're recruiting a defensive lineman, does that give you any pause? Do you almost want a guy who is a little boisterous, or do you think that doesn't matter at all?
That's just his personality. When the ball's snapped, he goes. We don't have any problem with him being timid or shy. But yeah, everyone's a little different, and as coaches, you really base it on their performance mainly. They don't have to be real talkative, so forth, to be good players. He's sort of a quiet type leader. Okay.
Coach, how high has the bar been raised since last year among your fans, coaching staff, and players? Do you think that? What's the goal this year?
Well, the goal is about the same as last year, win the SEC. We had that goal last year, it fell short. We'll set some other goals too. But that's the biggest goal right there. Try to win the division first, try to win the SEC. We got some numbers of total wins and so forth. I think we hit about 5 out of 8 goals last year, which was decent, but not great. I had a chance to hit about all of them. If we win the last 2 games, we'd hit every one of them, but that didn't work out. So anyway, but I think they're reachable goals. Our guys set them the other day, but right now the only one to talk about is the Eastern Division. That's first, and then if you do that, you get the chance to play for the SEC, and the total number of games. So every game's important, obviously. Yeah. Okay, anything else?
One more here.
Yeah.
Steve, with all the issues you've had in the secondary and facing a passing team like ECU, just talk about the concern with that there.
Well, again, until we really play well back there, we're concerned like last year. The biggest problem we had last year was third down defense, giving up over 40%. If we get that down around 33, 34, oh man, we can really play some ball and gets the offense on the field quicker and all these kind of things. So it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how we play third downs and fourth downs against this team. They go for a lot of force, midfield or on 40. They'll go ahead and go for the fourth downers. So we'll be tested. Yeah. All right.